Hi everyone, this is the first Art Snacks box of the new year. Let's find out what we have in here. Sticker. Yep. Lifesavers. Golden high flow acrylics. Nice and neon. Got pink, fluorescent pink and fluorescent orange. That's interesting. They actually say the light fastness. It says light fast pour. So in general, neon colors in any medium, they usually aren't light fast, but they're fun to play with. A little pamphlet on how to use them. And a brush by Princeton. It's called Snap. It's a number 2 round. Koh-i-noor Magnum pencil. It's an HB. It's a thicker barrel. And the Kuretake Art and Graphics Zig Art and Graphic Twin. I don't know what this means. Fine and brush. Don't know what the R is. Real brush, probably. Let's open it real quick, see what the tips look like. And it looks like it's a blue ink. So we have the fine tip. And the real brush. Yeah, it is a real brush. We'll see the bristles. It's a water-based dye ink, and that's about it.
So because the bristles of the brush were hard because of the coating on them, I dipped it in a little dish of water to dilute it, dissolve it, I should say, so that then the coating would go away. And because it's not advised to just break the bristles free, you can break the bristles themselves, damage them. So anyway, I tried the pencil, and I was kind of not that impressed by it. The barrel is kind of between a regular size pencil and the Faber-Castell jumbo one, which I really like, but this one is in between. And so what I found is that I tried different sharpeners, and it didn't really quite fit in any of them. So I had a hard time sharpening it. So anyway, but it's a bit hard to me, the HB, but you know, it's a pencil. So then I tried the Zig marker, and again, I was a bit disappointed. I found the brush tip to be a bit too dry. I had to go very, very slow and only use the very tip of it to actually get good results. But just, I guess if you use it for lining things, it'll be okay. But to color things in, it didn't really have the I don't know, the results I wanted. So yeah, I was not impressed by this. Now the fine tip is a bullet tip, and it was just fine. So you can also use that for your finer lines and for lining your work if you want. It dilutes very well, so you can use that, give it a watercolor effect. That worked really well. So the ink is really nice. I also tried to dip my Princeton brush in water and rub it against the brush tip of the zig marker to collect some pigments, and try to apply it onto the paper with the Princeton brush. But it was okay. Maybe if I had put more pigment on the brush, it would have worked better. But I was not that impressed either. Now for the golden high flow acrylic paints, one thing you need to remember first is to shake them really, really, really well before you start. And if you've never used them before, you need to unscrew the cap and remove the little foil that's there to protect any spills. It was easy with one of the bottles. The second one, I had such a hard time opening it that I ended up having to cut the video and do it off camera with a knife. Unfortunately, it looks like I forgot to turn the camera back on when I did the rest of my testing. So I went back over and showed you what I did. So here it's the orange, the fluorescent orange with and without water. Then the fluorescent pink undiluted and then diluted. And finally a mix of both the orange and the pink together, which is actually a quite nice pink. Then I applied the blue from the brush marker onto the palette, and I mixed it with the orange, which gave me a nice brownish blue, which was nice. And then I mixed that same blue from the marker with the pink, and I ended up with a beautiful purple. Of course, you can have different purples depending on how much pink you add to it. Same with the bluish gray. And finally, I tried the tip on the menu that says to dip the brush marker in water, and I get a very nice ombre effect.